A real man is a man who provides because he knows that an investment in you is an investment in himself.
Not necessarily true.
You as a woman make his life a million times easier in so many different ways.
This can work if it's the right woman.
Being a provider does not mean that you have to be making millions of dollars every single year.
I actually agree. What is up, guys? We got a video sent to us by a user and they wanted my opinion of it, so we're going to play the video and we're going to see what it's all about.
A real man is a man who provides because he knows that an investment in you is an investment in himself. When a man truly provides for you, makes you feel protected, makes you feel seen, loved, secure in all these different ways, you as a woman make his life a million times easier in so many different ways. Generation has truly lost of what it means to be a provider. And again, being a provider does not mean that you have to be making millions of dollars every single year. It's being able to provide for your girl, for your family, whatever that is, with what you have. Because you know that an investment in her is an investment in yourself. That simple.
This is a very general take. I don't know this user. I don't know if she does content like this. No disrespect to her. Please no hate to her. I'm going to go in and give my opinion of this. Guys, if you haven't seen my channel already, my name is Sumi. I'm a life coach. I'm a dating coach. I work with a lot of people all over the world. Definitely follow me on YouTube. Hit that bell notification to stay on top of all my videos. Follow me on Instagram and DM me any videos like this if you want me to react to them. But we're going to go ahead and give our opinion on this one. A lot of women, I think generalistically, want a guy that's going to pay for things. The provider mindset, right? And this is one of those videos that kind of comes off as shaming, but I don't really think that she 100% means it like that. Here's the thing, right? A real man being a provider is a very broad characteristic. I think a lot of guys that are 18, 19, 20 years old, they may not have the financial stability to provide for their family, but I think they're real men. So you get in this whole dynamic here of saying, oh, men are not real unless they're paying for the bills or taking care of things. Now, later, she kind of gives you income requirements and brackets, but I want to dive into that in a second.
A real man is a man who provides because he knows that an investment in you is an investment in himself.
A real man is a man that provides. Not necessarily true. I don't think that all men that are not providing are not real men. I think that real men are just men that are protecting, taking care of things, and doing the best that they can. And I think we get into this extreme nomenclature of what is a real man? What makes a real man? Is it a guy that has good sex? Is it a guy that's tall? Is it a guy that's muscular? Is a really overweight fat guy that doesn't give you emotional support and doesn't care for you, doesn't take care of your kids, but he just pays the bill, a real man? You can get into all these different nuances here. And I think it's very, very dangerous to kind of put this out in a small video. Now, mind you, she had 30 seconds here, so I'm not going to hold her too aggressively. Here's another thing too. She says that a man is a real man if he invests into a woman because he knows his investment in himself. I couldn't disagree with this more. A lot of women will not reciprocate the investment of a man. There are guys I know that are multimillionaires, if not billionaires, and they have wives that cook and clean and take care of things. And I'm going to be really brutally honest here. I don't mean to sound harsh. He could probably find a ton of girls that would do that because his lifestyle and him as a person can find a lot of women. So the investment is not 100% reciprocal. It just happens to be what it is in the situation. So a man spending millions of dollars providing for a woman is not always going to be an investment in himself. It's more so just a luxury that he's enjoying, and it's more so just, what he wants his lifestyle to be. I think there are better investments out there depending on the time. I don't think a 21-year-old, 22-year-old sacrificing his entire income for a girl that he knows that is his girlfriend is an investment in his time. I think that he should build up his assets, and that's how you really stack wealth.
When a man truly provides for you, makes you feel protected, makes you feel seen, loved, secure in all these different ways, you as a woman make his life a million times easier in so many different ways.
Okay, this can work if it's the right woman. And here's what I think she's saying. If a girl is following this and, she wants a traditional guy and she's a traditional girl, yes, it can work. But a lot of girls, they want a traditional man that takes care of things, that provides, but they don't want to be a traditional woman, meaning that they have gone and done XYZ with every single guy in town. They go out to the clubs. They don't respect their man. They talk over their man. They don't cook and clean and take care of him. They want to have all the same access and rights and everything and privileges, but they don't want to do any of the work. There are a lot of women out there that you will give money to and they'll say, "Fuck you, I'm gonna go spend it, do whatever I want to do with it." And trust me, I know this so well because I live in big cities. I live in Miami. I travel to LA. I live in Cleveland, downtown, right smack dab. I know what it's like when you deal with certain girls. They'll take your money and say, "Fuck off." So it has to be the right woman. And this is the big thing with this. Yes, I agree. In her situation, when she's talking about the right woman, yeah, there's women out there that will give you so much for your investment to them. I don't want to sit here and say, guys, you should never invest into a woman. I think you should. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm someone that will never want my woman to work. I would want her to stay home with the kids. I would want her to raise a family. But it really depends on the woman that you're trying to get.
Generation has truly lost of what it means to be a provider. And again, being a provider does not mean that you have to be making millions of dollars every single year.
This generation has lost the definition of what it's meant to be a provider. I actually agree. I think a lot of guys don't want to do it, and I think there's reasons for it too. Women literally were talking about toxic masculinity about 10 years ago. They were literally shaming men for mansplaining things and taking charge and, oh, you don't think I can do it because I'm a woman? And now their standards for what they want has increased. And if you talk to a good amount of women out there, they'll say, my man needs to be making 7 figures. But a lot of women will say that a guy needs to be making millions of dollars to be with them, and there are women out there that have that appetite now. And you might say, oh, a man doesn't need to be making 7 figures a year, millions of dollars a year. Yes, but I think you forget that a lot of women will not take less than 6 figures a year. And making 6 figures a year is still not normal. A lot of guys don't make that. A lot of people don't make that. And a lot of women don't make that, and they still ask for it, and they think that a man should do it, even though they have the same access to the job society and the opportunities and everything like that. So a lot of women have changed their ways and have lost what it means to be a traditional woman, a wife, a woman that's going to take care of their man. Just as men have shifted away from the idea of providing. And I understand, I agree. I think a lot of men don't want to provide anymore because they don't really see a benefit in it. Listen, it's real simple. Men are going to pay for things that make sense for them. Simple as that. People are going to pay for things that make sense for them. If something is going to benefit me, I'm going to pay for it immediately. If this laptop is something that is going to make my work faster, I'm going to pay for it. If this microphone is going to give me higher quality, I'm going to pay for it. If the lights behind me are going to give me a better video and a better angle, I'm going to pay for it. And it really comes down to everything in life, including your relationships. If taking a girl out on a date or taking her to dinner or buying her a gift is going to make her a better woman to me, then I'm going to do it. But a lot of women don't do that. They feel like they deserve it. I choose you. I am the princess. Shut the up and listen to me because I'm in charge. That's how a lot of women are. I hate to say it. And so unfortunately, a lot of men have stepped out of the idea of trying to be in a relationship. And I think I speak for a lot of men that women are not what they used to be in terms of being submissive or kind or generous or even just less promiscuous. Women have normalized promiscuity. Women have normalized yelling, talking back, disrespecting, so on and so forth. And I think that some women deserve to do this because they provide for themselves. They take care of themselves. But men are not looking for that out of a wife. They're looking for someone to be listening to them and they want to be a leader. And some men are not meant to be leaders, but also a lot of men cannot fit those roles because the income requirements have been raised.
It's being able to provide for your girl, for your family, whatever that is with what you have, because you know that an investment in her is an investment in yourself.
It's not that simple. You don't know if an investment in her is going to be investment in yourself. 80 to 90% of women are filing for divorce. So an investment in her could very well be a loss of your entire income, your entire lifestyle, all your assets, child support, alimony, not seeing your kids, an emotional wound, trauma, years wasted, so on and so forth. So I don't think that an investment in a woman can necessarily mean an investment in yourself. I think that is a very flawed concept. I think that you have to be very careful when you pick a woman and date a woman and really marry a woman, because in today's world, it is just not what it used to be. Divorce has become something that people can do. It's become so normalized. It's become something that people just do because they're not happy. So I think that this video is very general. I think that she had a really good intention with it. I think that her ideas are very much rooted towards her, and maybe she's an amazing person, and maybe she's that type of person that if you gave it to her, she'll provide tenfold. So shout out to this creator. I appreciate her for putting this content out online. I have a lot of respect for anybody that makes videos like this, and I just want you to understand that it is not that simple. It is not that general, and I think I speak for a lot of men out here that you have to be very careful with the woman that you pick, and not all women are investments. Some women are people that are going to take from you, ruin your lives, and really hurt you, just as some men are terrible people. So I hope this makes sense. Guys, if you want to see more reactions like this, DM me videos. I will react to them. Shout out to all you guys for sticking around and staying in the video. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to hang with me. So until next time, peace.